Hello there, guys. Aaron Chalner here from Forever Football, DRFC, your Dogs Rovers fan channel, and welcome to Rovers and Rivals, the show where we speak to rival fans about their football clubs. You'll have seen the one we did with Dan from AFC Wimbledon during that first home match of the season. You can go and check that out. This is the full interview from the Donny Rovers pre-game show. We've got a second one today. This from Portsmouth. So, of course, we've got that game coming up later today as this is going out. And we're here with Jake from the Football Hour on Express FM and also from podcasts as well. Jake, welcome to Rovers and Rivals. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Thank you for having me on. Really looking forward to today's game as it's going out. It should be an interesting one. Yeah,
it's going to be fantastic indeed. First of all, let's speak a little bit about Portsmouth. Portsmouth seem to be really going for this season, and they've had an impressive start. Wins against the likes of Shrewsbury and Crewe. I mean, do you expect Portsmouth to really have that expectation now of maybe this is the year we're going to get out into the Championship and back up the leagues, or do you think it could halter at some point during the season?
Yeah, no reason why we shouldn't believe that. I mean, this is our fifth year in League One now for a club like Portsmouth, with the ownership we've got, the financial backing that we've got, and the supporter base that we've got. I think we expect promotion at some point within the next couple of seasons, and really could argue that a lot of fans are expecting us to already be in the Championship. Obviously, that's not the case. And we've got a new manager in Danny Cowley now. Kenny Jackett dismissed back in March, so it's almost a fresh start for the new management. I don't know if you can probably expect promotion straight away. Dramatic changes overnight. We've seen a drastic improvement already in the style of play, the way they come across to the fans and the media, and just really the results as well. Because we're unbeaten in the first three. We haven't conceded a goal. We look just unbeatable at the minute. Obviously, that's going to come to an end. We're going to be beaten at some point, and there are going to be fresher challenges throughout the season. But I've got full faith that Danny and Nicky Cowley are the right to take Portsmouth up, whether that's this season or whether that's next season. So like I say, I think the expectation from supporters is that with the new management in place, with the circumstances this season, fair enough, you could probably accept a promotion challenge. But if we don't quite get over the line, but we look promising in doing so, then we can wait until next season. But I've got full belief we could probably do it this season.
Yeah, it seems they definitely made the positive start leading towards this season. I mean, let's talk a little bit about Danny Cowley, shall we? What a manager you guys have. I mean, Danny Cowley is, the first time I sort of watched him was a few years back when he was manager of Braintree, took them into the playoffs, then moved on to Lincoln. Braintree were relegated, Lincoln into League Two, Lincoln into League One, and then nearly got Lincoln into the Championship, went to Huddersfield, kept them up, left Huddersfield, and now he's at Portsmouth. He was on that trial period. Tried to keep them in amongst the top six. Didn't unfortunately do that. But he's made a great start to Portsmouth in his first full campaign with the Pompeys. It's fair to say you've got a winning manager there.
Oh, 100%. We've got not just a great manager, but a fantastic man as well. He's a great person. The way he comes across in his press conferences, the way he comes across to the supporters, just you can tell that he loves football. He's so passionate about it, and he's so intrigued into making his fans happy. And I think that's what a lot of supporters are getting on board with. And I think that's probably what he could fall back upon if results don't quite go our way. If we hit a blip, if we go through some challenging matches and we go on a winless streak, I don't know. We've got a manager who will be able to convince the supporters that it's going to change and it's going to improve for the better. Looking at Tuesday night when we play Shrewsbury, just before the game, now Danny and Nicky Cowley, they come onto the pitch, they take the training for warm up on the pitch, and that's something we hadn't seen in previous management. He left it to his own coaches. He went off and had a cup of tea and came back during the game. Now Danny and Nicky Cowley are fully invested, 100%, to commit into training the team. And it's not just that, but Danny Cowley on Tuesday night, he came over to the mascots and they were doing their little kickabout before the supporters started to file in, and they'd done their lap around the pitch. And Danny Cowley's getting involved. He's having a little keepy-uppy session with the kids. He's having a laugh with them. And he takes out all of his time, pre-match, post-match, sometimes even during half-time, just to go and speak to families, go and take some pictures with supporters. he's just such a likable person. And yeah, his tactics are really likable too, because with the expectation of this club, with the history behind it, and the amount of supporters we get through the gates on a weekly basis, and away from home too, we're just a club that expects a team to work hard and to be 100% committed to the cause. And he's got this team working as a unit. He's got this team fighting for every single ball. The high press is fascinating, and we're chasing down every single lost bit of possession at every given opportunity, right up until the 90th minute. They're not giving up. And I think if we were to lose a game but still play with that kind of intensity, that kind of belief, no one's going to argue. That's just, you take it on the chin and you accept that we've lost to a better team at the time, and we go again the next week.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like Danny Cowley is definitely a great manager for you guys, and I think he's definitely going to take you to new heights. Obviously, looking ahead towards this game, there are two standout players for me personally. Obviously, our former player John Marquis, and probably the standout signing of the summer for Pompey, Ryan Tonic. Speaking about Tonic, first of all, what an acquisition he's been. He's definitely revived his career at Pompey here.
100%. 100%. How he's playing in League One, given the performances we've seen so far, is absolutely beyond me. And what's even more incredible is that we got him essentially on a free. His contract expired at Luton, and he decided to come and join Danny and Nicky Cowley's cause. And yeah, what a fantastic player. He really is. Just, we talk about hard work, and this team's got it in abundance, but Ryan Tunnicliffe is just at the centre of that. Him and Sean Williams make a fantastic pairing in that midfield. The first game, and perhaps pre-season, there were a few cranks that were sorted out, but they seem to have nailed it now. They've got that right kind of connection. They've got the right mindset, and they're on the same wavelength when it comes to tracking back and defending, leaving one back, one going forward, and joining the attacks, which is usually Ryan Tunnicliffe. And he got the goal that he deserves so thoroughly on Tuesday night. It's just such an exciting player. He can beat 2, 3, 4 opponents, lay the ball off. He's got a real footballing brain as well. Sometimes if a pass doesn't quite come off, if a cross doesn't quite reach the intended target, you can see exactly what he's trying to do. And I think with a lot of players, especially in this division, yeah, they're good players, but sometimes you think, perhaps that wasn't the right call. Perhaps you should have done this instead. It's easier said than done when we're sat in the stands watching. You get a different view of the game. But Ryan Tunnicliffe just doesn't really put a foot wrong. He's been the signing of the summer without a doubt. And if we can keep him fit, he'll be playing 50, 60 games this season, and he won't be budged at all. He's just incredible. John Marquis, on the other hand, yeah, fantastic striker. We know he's a bagsman. We know that the potential he's got and the numbers that he can get in a singular season. You'll know that. Doncaster fans will know that very, very well. We haven't quite been treated to the same John Marquis as was at Doncaster. Yeah. However, by no means has John Marquis been a flop. 16 league goals last season, 18 in total, still come under some criticism. But, under a new manager with a new style of play, which I've got to say does suit John Marquis. He's off the mark now. He's got his first goal of the season last week against Crewe. Give him a couple more, he'll get the ball rolling. And I fully believe that under Danny Cowley, he can be the same kind of striker he was at Doncaster, easily hitting 20 a season.
Yeah, I think that it's probably it's probably nailed on. I think that Marquis will definitely improve under this Cowley system. Finally, then, obviously, score predictions. I went with a 1-0 Rovers. What are we thinking then, game wise?
Yeah, I'm never really confident when it comes to playing Doncaster. There are some teams you are confident playing, and you can kind of see a 3 or 4-0 win. But some teams you just no matter what their position in the table, no matter how they're playing, you always just kind of think this is a troublesome team, and Doncaster are definitely one of those sides. But given the way that we have played so far this season, given the confidence and the feel-good factor around the club at the moment, I'm going to go for a narrow 1-0 win. It's going to be nervy right until the end. We'll just hold it. We'll keep our clean sheet record going just for one more week and see where we go from there. But yeah, I'm going to go for 1-0.
Fair enough. The reverse of my scoreline prediction. Well, Jake, thank you very, very much for coming on Rovers and Rivals today. Really appreciate it.
No worries. Thank you for having me. I'm really looking forward to the game now.
No worries. Thank you very much. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And for now, I'm Aaron Chandler from Forever Football DRSC. Keep them the Rovers live. Go and check out the Donny Rovers pre-game show for my chat with Jake. And we'll see you guys for the match day vlog on Saturday. Thank you very much. Well, today, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.